Hello everyone who's got a thing for legs and battleships. I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths, Weird and Wonderful. It's been a while since we've done just a straight up regular Weird and Wonderful. Martin Cedarpantz's craft was kind of its own thing, a weird thing, I'm not even sure. But it's been too long since I've had a look at the workshop and had a poke in it. And I still haven't done that because this thing you see before you was on the front page, it showed up in the loading screen. I really need to go ferret around in the dusty corners of the workshop a little bit more. But anyway, the thumbnail and the title has probably already given this away, but let's pretend for a second that you have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna do that, I'm good at that. And, a battleship. A nice battleship. It's not overly big, it's just over 10,000 blocks, I mean, just over 11,000, right, just under 500,000 materials. I wonder if this was on purpose, like, I'm going to read the workshop description in a little bit and, we'll find out. But, there's no way that this could be anything other than an ordinary battleship. Right? Right? Gonna have her patrol a little bit. And now I will speed up time a little bit. Until the point, because I once again miscalculated how long it takes for a craft to get to where it's supposed to be going. Let's actually have a look at... Actually, we don't need to speed it. We can just look at it for a minute. Look... This is beautiful. You'll see that, let's go here, Blueprint Maintenance Tools. This has over 2,101 decorations and mimics, 79 subcontracts. That's your first hint that things are weird. There we go. She's got legs, she's got legs, she's got legs. So, I have a soft spot for walkers in From the Depths because they're one of those weird, complicated things that is very satisfying when you do get them right. Multiple ways to do them. I have not looked at the bread in this because it's fiercely complicated. But yeah, this is a legged battleship. It just... I like builds that look like a thing and then it's secretly a different thing. And look, the legs are it's going walkies. Walkies! Time for walkies, battleship. But anyway, this is by Team Master. And while this thing is just walking around, being all cool and walky, I want to read out the workshop page because it's like, I love working a workshop description for an item that is just like well written and just cool and fun. Welp, several months, long breaks from FTD, a failed attempt and nearly a year later, goodness time flies, I have a new leg boat, it being larger and a tad less form over function, but only a tad. I would once again like to shout out McTech and their tutorial mech, which can be found here, there's a link. Using said tutorial mech allowed me to make the first legged ship, and therefore this one as well. You could also find the first legged ship here if you want to see how the first go at this idea went. Yeah, shout out to McTech. They are doing great walkie stuff. They have a lot of little walkers. Interestingly enough, their breadboard for making a walker work is quite different from mine. I think mine is more simple, but theirs is more aesthetically pleasing. So yeah. Also, I've forgotten how my breadboard walker works. I needed to actually go back and watch my own tutorial for once to remember how to do it. Okay. I also wish to mention Samson and their workshop. Reference images are great and all, but sometimes seeing how someone else has interpreted things and translated them into FTD can be amazingly useful, especially when their stuff is pretty much the style you're already after. I highly recommend having a look at their stuff like their Crampendium found here. I did that on a Weird and Wonderful once. The Crampendium's great. Samson makes very good ships that look like this, minus the legs. I suppose they could put legs on it if they wanted to. Now then. How does this stupid thing compare to the first one? Don't be so self-deprecating. This is not stupid. This is adorable and cool. How does this thing compare to the first go? Well, it's bigger, it's faster, it's stronger, it's leggier, and just as dumb. I don't think this is dumb. I think this is great. The walk cycle is far improved with longer strides, meaning it moves at about 16 meters per second instead of the 1.5 meters per second at the first attempt. It can actually shoot submarines instead of just knowing they exist and being very sad about it. It has missiles and torpedo interceptors, Sea-Whiz guns doubling as AA. Not good at either of those roles, but they try. We love a gun which tries. And a few lambs notes meaning missiles aren't as much of a death sentence. The armor internals are just as bad as the first go because I always focus too much on the exterior and keep putting far too many guns on the things I build. The breadboard is basically the same, being transplanted from the first ship and just slightly modified. And that's about it. It has legs, that's the gimmick, and without said gimmick, it's just a normal boat with some funny crystals scattered about. Again, feel free to take it apart and see what makes it tick, or walk, I guess. I don't really care what you do with it, so just have fun with a silly boat that can do a quick bit of evolving to dwell on land. The boats are evolving, people! They're doing the moonwalk. I just looked back at my main monitor. Stats up with images if you care, alongside a decoration, less image for fun. The ship is mostly fake, looks pretty real to me. Anywho, I'm going back into hibernation now. Have a good day. You also have a good day, Team Master. I don't think this is dumb. I think this is cool. I think this is fun. Here's the thing. This thing has legs and it already looks more like a ship than most of my ships do. So, there is that. It is struggling a little bit to go along a set path. But, you know what? Who cares? It's a cool boat. Let's look at the internals a little bit. Let's shrinky the blocks. You can see all the spin blocks just working. Lots of... what are these? Do these things have ejectors? They do have ejectors. Yay. Lots of railguns. Lots and lots of railguns. I like how compact this is. How thick is the armor is the question. The armor is... for something of this size and cost, this armor is like paper. In fact, it's unstacked metal on the outside, so yeah. Ah well, it's part of the design. It's part of the fun. Ooh, stone around the smoke. I'm also getting back into using stone. I was addicted to rubber for a long time for EMP insulation, but these days I really like how stone doubles as armor and EMP insulation. You just scatter some surge projectors as far away from it and you're all good to go. I like building compact things. Anyway, what else do we have here? So, see, here's the plan. Surge protectors. What do we got here? We've got a lot of little missiles here, there, and everywhere. We've got a bearing rangefinder on the bow. Not on the bow, on the stern, which I believe is unusual for ships. They usually have them they usually have them up here. This is very well decoed, by the way. I like it. I love this thing. This is a fun thing. Is this a campaign practical design? Hold on, let's just check its resource thingy. Is this set up right? It actually is. Interesting. You could use this in a campaign, no problem. This would, I don't know, this would be good for that. So yeah, I like this. Let's have it shoot at things. So it's going to walk back into the water very slowly. Let's find a 500k thing for it to shoot at. Let's spawn in 3 Paraibas and see what happens. That'd be fun. Yay! So yeah, walkers. The fastest walker I've ever made moved at about 170 meters per second, but it was stupidly big and just stupid. I literally just stuck giant legs on one of my battleships, so yeah. Walkers, I encourage everyone to have a go at building walkers. Like, they don't even have to be walking ships like this, they can just be like the Jurassic Park knockoffs that I have made before. I'm going to spawn in one of my walkers, actually. I'd love to see these things walk side by side. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Where is it? Is it in tutorial craft? Not that one. What is that? Not that. Oh, yep, here we go. This fella. Never realized how big this thing was. Look at these walkers walking. Oh no. No, don't walk away from the... Don't walk away from the protection of your battleship, friend. That's bad. Hooray! Wow, these Paraibas are like... Wow, they're all going straight for my tiny walker. You cowards! Absolute cowards. Pew pew. But now the battleship must return from whence it came. It must go back to the sea, where it belongs. That's basically it, really. Like, I kind of want to remove the deco on this, just so people can see it, but at the same time, I don't want to. You know what? You can do that. That's your homework for today, is to go look at this thing nice and close up. That's it, basically. T-Master did a masterful job here. And it's really nice. I love it when people shout each other out. It's really cool. This is a community. We're all working together, piece by piece, to build fun, cool stuff in this 3D modeling software that's being disguised as a game. So, well done, T-Master. Thank you for making this. I hope you enjoy your hibernation and come out of it nice and refreshed and ready to make more leggy boats. And thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on a Patreon and YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. like at the lowest tier, access to a Patreon-only Discord, where you can hang out with me and other cool people. We can talk about legs, we can talk about boats, we can talk about boats with legs, or legs with boats. Actually, someone should build that. I'm not sure how that would go. And do check out my other channels. Over on my second video game channel, I'm doing a playthrough of a 20-year-old classic game called Sacred 2, which is great fun. It's very soothing. It's like bubble bath. Great background noise. And you get to look at a girl's butt. I should not market myself like that. And there's an art stream channel, or an art VOD channel rather, and speaking of, check me out on Twitch. I stream multiple times a week, and it's great fun. I'd love to see you there. We all would. So, thank you all so much. Again, thanks Team Master for sharing this leggy boat. We love it. And I'll see you next time in From the Depths. Weird and wonderful. Farewell.